Hey, welcome to Wax Boss Wednesday. This is the first episode of our reboot. If you've been with us before, Becca, Donetta, and I were in the process of recording some kind of back to basics episodes on things to do for your Cincy gig. And between me being out of town, Becca having a huge event, Donetta going out of the country, we kind of took a pause and we're rebooting, but this was something that kind of hit me this week, and I volunteered to be the one to get the ball rolling. So I am. I'm first up for you guys tonight. I'm really excited about the new direction we're going to go. I was inspired by some recent things I've been seeing from other leaders on getting really back to basics. I think we are in a season now where all of us have been a part of Cincy's hyper growth that they've had the last few years, and now that's slowed down considerably. But we're still wanting to keep doing the things, but maybe we don't know how. Maybe we don't remember what it's like to do this business in this kind of season where things aren't coming quite so easily as they were before. So I'm going to try to keep these super short. We are going to try to keep these super short, 10 minutes or less. We're going to hit on one topic per week, leave you with some action steps, and hopefully these will be things that will help you grow in your business. And as you can see, I am recording this during the day. This is the best time for me. It's another thing that we're trying a little bit differently. We may record at any point, whatever works well for 1, 2, or 3 of us. And for me, it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the Wednesday, and I'm going to record this and get it scheduled to show up. So you just never know what you're going to find. This is my office space. This is my normal day. No makeup, messy office. It's about as real as it gets, y'all. So let's start with the topic for this first new episode, Wax Boss Wednesday 2.0, if you will. And I'm going to talk to you guys about the planning ahead document. Now, if you went to World Tour, you probably heard a lot about the planning ahead document. I hope you paid attention and I hope you're using it. If not, if you weren't there or maybe you've forgotten, this will be a refresher for you, right? So Cincy actually creates this document for us. You can find it in the training section of your workstation. I will put a link in the description to that. That should take it. You should be able to log on to your workstation and it will take you straight to the document. So what is the planning ahead document? Simply put, it is the layout for the month. I need to get something a little darker behind it so we don't get there we go. So it is the document that lets you know everything that is going on in Cincy for the month that's not a secret. Because, they like to spring things on us because they think it's fun and we enjoy it. So literally, this is the plan ahead for May, and it tells us what catalog promotions are going on. So we've got an air purifier promotion, and we have a 60% off on the National Hockey League warmers. Good thing to know, right? LTOs, limited time offers. What limited time offers do we have coming up in May? Of course, we have the Scent Warmer of the Month. We have this new Buddy Bonanza that started on Monday and goes every Monday of the month. The Sunshine State of Mind collection does not launch this month. What does it say? It says consultant early access. This even lets you know the things that we have early access to before they are available to the public. All the way down to Marvel, Star Wars, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. It actually rolls up to the next column. The Father's Day collection is launching this month. We had early access to it last month. And also coming up on early access, the Bring Back My Bars are going to be available in June. So all of that stuff is here. It even tells us events that are going on. There's a couple of incentive trips. Donetta's going to be on that Quebec City trip. Can't wait to see her pictures. So that's the basics of the front one, right? So you can take out your calendar, you can take out your agenda, your planner, or like me, I literally have a cork board that you can't see that this is attached to. So I can remember what is going on. And it can help me out. Now, one thing I am noticing, it does not mention on here the join special. Usually it does. That must have been something they threw in after the document was done, but you can just simply write that in. That's what I'm going to do now that I've noticed it. And it even tells you check out what early access is and all of that kind of stuff, right? So that is the front page. That is literally planning. So you know when to advertise about Star Wars, when to advertise about Beauty and the Beast, and start talking about Father's Day gifts, all of that kind of stuff. This is a good guideline for what we have coming, so you can plan when you're going to talk to people, when you're going to share about what's coming. But one of my favorite things that I don't think is talked about enough is the flip side. It's actually page 2. I print it as a 2-sided document, but I know it's there, so I can read it, and I do read this. And this week, it's 5 ways to focus on IPAs. What's an IPA? Income producing activity. We want the PRV. We need to be doing the income producing activities on the regular. And this talks about prospecting, which we talked about on this channel before, sharing, which we've also talked about on this channel before, and follow-up, which we talked about on the channel before. And then talk about building relationships and learning. So this is just some really good tips for what is an income producing activity and how do you do those and how do you work those into your plan for the month, and maybe even beyond the month. There's even, look down here, it says there is a May IPA example calendar on your workstation, also in the training section. So go check that out. Super simple. That's the presentation, y'all. So what I want you guys to do, this is where the rubber meets the road. Here's your call to action. The thing to do between now and next week is to take this document, and this is literally a tip that I got from Jason Harwood on the leadership call on Monday. Take this document, look at what's special, and come up with a list of 3 existing customers and 3 potential new customers that would be interested in the different things we have going on in May. So you can either go an easier route and do 6 overall for something, or you can go a little bit harder route and think of 3 potentials and 3 existings for the purifier special. You can get 3 and 3 for the hockey warmers. You can do 3 and 3 for the scent and or warmer of the month, 3 and 3 for the buddies, 3 and 3 for Marvel, for Star Wars, for Beauty and the Beast, and for Father's Day. That's a little bit extra. That may be too much for some of you, and that's okay. If you want to just double up and do maybe 3 for the catalog promotions, 3 and 3, and do 3 and 3 for the LTOs, that's fine. The important thing is that you use this document to better your business. We always want to be making sure our customers know what's going on. That's our job, to let them know what's coming. It's also part of our job to find new customers, and those limited time offers and those promotions and specials are a great opportunity to talk to people that maybe you haven't talked to in a while, somebody you know who loves Beauty and the Beast, and would be interested in that gorgeous warmer, or Chip, or maybe you have people on your list like I do who missed out on Chip and Mrs. Potts in the past and might want it this time. I mean, there's always opportunities out there. So that is your challenge. I'm putting this sticky note back on mine to remind me to do the same. And I'm going to make a note about the join special before I stick it back on my corkboard. So what I would love for you to do is not just make the list. After you make the list, obviously the list itself is not going to help you at all. It's in the using the list to contact people. So your challenge is not only to make the list and to contact the people, but report to your sponsor or your upline, me, Donetta, or Becca, and let us know, hey, I did that thing from Wax Boss Wednesday. I didn't have any takers. That's okay. Or maybe it's going to be, I got 300 PRV. That's okay too. And the point is you're doing something, you're taking action in your business, and you're taking action toward growth. And even if you get all no's this go around, somewhere down the road, you're going to get some yeses, because that's just the way it works out. I hope you'll have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Happy Wax Boss Wednesday.